thorough investigation into the John F. Kennedy assassination. And I can tell you, based on what I've been seeing so far, the initial hearing that was actually held here in Congress was actually faulty in the single bullet theory. I believe that there were two shooters, and we should be finding more information as we are able to gain access into the SCIF, hopefully before the files are actually released to the public.
This is widely known as the magic bullet or the single bullet theory. But this lab claims after years of research, the same bullet hitting both men is scientifically impossible.
It's a digital twin. It's bringing the field to your computer, you know, the exact replica of whatever you wanted to scan. Everything used to be two-dimensional, and what you saw on camera may or may not be accurate. Now you can truly analyze it.
They then took the infamous Zapruder film that has the clearest video of when John F. Kennedy was shot and matched it to their point cloud. And everything was matching up perfectly until the Texas governor was shot too, reportedly by the bullet that went through the president first.
What through the evaluation comes to show is that those aren't in line. Governor Connally, his wound is sitting 6 to 10 inches towards the outside of the vehicle. You have to slide Governor Connally to the inside of the vehicle. You have to slide him to the left to get that alignment.
Based on those findings, Stoll says you have to look at a new hypothesis that there was a second bullet. The question, from where?
And Paul Landis, who's the Secret Service agent we're talking about, Jackie Kennedy's Secret Service agent, was there that day. He was in the follow-on car called Halfback, and he saw the president's head explode. You can see him in the film and in all the photographs in the car right behind the limousine. They then sped to Parkland Hospital with the president, mortally wounded. And when they got there, Paul jumped out of Halfback and with fellow agent Clint Hill tried to get Mrs. Kennedy to let go of the president, who she cradled in her lap. She would not do so for quite a while. Finally, Clint took his coat off and put it over the president's head, and she agreed to get up. When she stood up, he saw 2 bullet fragments on the actual seat itself, and then up on the ledge, right behind where Kennedy's back would have hit the ledge when he was hit with the final shot, was this intact, pristine bullet that he picked up and took with him into the hospital. Once he was in the hospital, he left it on Kennedy's stretcher. He and Mrs. Kennedy were in trauma room 1 for about a minute, and he left it on the stretcher knowing Kennedy was mortally wounded and dead and wanted the bullet to be with his body at the time of the autopsy. So it's hugely significant because it completely undercuts the Warren Commission's single bullet theory.